Yeah, I kind of wasn't expecting you yet. Give me a few minutes. Hello. Yeah, I like horror movies. So much, in fact, I've got one of the most iconic horror characters on my arm. So it made sense for me to reach out to three people that have worked in the horror industry. The first being Lloyd Kaufman. He's important to my network because he's a writer, director, producer, and he's been working for over 42 years with Trauma Studios. He is important because he proves you can be in Hollywood and be a success without playing by all of the Hollywood rules. There's always an underlining message, be it political, socioeconomic, whatever. There's always something important about it. He is the king of schlock horror, or Z movies.
Don't worry, I won't hurt you.
We're beginning here. Now!
He taught me that you can have a dream and move forward with it without having to buckle yourself down to someone else's ideals. You can get a team of people who all want the same thing, and they'll work for free. Some of the people that have worked for him for free have been Trey Parker and Matt Stone from South Park, James Gunn, of course, is from Guardians of the Galaxy, Samuel L. Jackson, Kurt Russell, and J.J. Abrams. John Russo. He is the father of modern zombies. For over 50 years, the creation that he and George Romero came up with is still being used as the archetype for what we see today in everything that involves the undead.
Who's there?
That alone makes him important. He's been in the industry for that long. He was involved in over 100 different filmmaking opportunities. He was a regimented filmmaker. He is a fantastic contact to have because of his industry experience, his knowledge, and the way he does business is very, very professional. Michael Joy is someone I have known for several years. He is the creator of a website known as horrornews.net, which is now the #3 horror resource on the internet, which is a pretty big achievement. So he understands social media and transmedia and has done everything in his power to make horrornews.net become as popular and successful as it is. He has actually parlayed that into making his own movie, Dead Alive, which he wrote and is directing. His knowledge of the industry and how to network and constantly sending us writers out to these conventions helps us network. The first of 3 peers that I contacted for networking is Michael Walker. He has potential of being very important to my career as a narrative film screenwriter. He's very ambitious, and he's very charismatic, which is incredibly important if you're a producer. He's also local, although he is an online student, just like myself. We will most likely do most of our collaboration through email or text. We didn't really connect on a personal level. It goes with the other 2 peers that I connected with. The second one is Nay Rozier. She is a director, and they can be more important than their producer because they take what I write and turn it into actual something for people to see. The third student that I connected with is Malia Livingston. The writer wants his narrative told correctly. They are the gatekeepers to our work. If we're writing a comedy, we want it to be funny. We don't want a comedy cut up and turned somehow into a drama. Connecting with her through the Facebook was the easiest method. Email and text will probably be the second ways, and third ways to connect with her. None of them were very receptive to reaching out to me, and I've contacted several of them several times. I've responses the bare minimum. Failed to answer the basic questions I even asked them. Defining the visual arts industries, creative writing, filmmaking industry, and the media communicate. I can sense you're kind of looking at this. It's only because I'm pontificating on this, but yes, whatever. Anyway, creative writing. Our industry is simply limitless. We are the creators behind everything. Without the writer, there is nothing. Then you have the filmmaking industry, the visual medium for producing a movie or a television show. We can further define it as the commercial activities surrounding the completion of a film. It is geared toward the definition of entertainment for the sake of profit. Then you have media communications industry. The idea behind media communication industry is how you can get your message to the masses as quickly as possible with as much impact as possible. This includes social media, branding, product placements, advertising, transmedia, production, new media. This industry is the Borg. If the writers aren't writing, then the directors aren't directing. Then the media communications people have nothing else to do. And then we have cats playing keyboards.